New York City.
WVFP.
Energy and charisma.
Why is that funny?
It's definitely awkward.
Look at me, I'm different.
Get to the point.
This podcast, like the Red Room from...
The opinions expressed by the guests, hosts, and callers of this show do not reflect the views of WVFP or our sponsors.
WVFP.
And maybe we're a little late on this, but you kind of famously jumped professions a little bit.
I did. I'm glad that you caught that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I caught that.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like so many times people will introduce me as a painter, and
Well,
it doesn't feel entirely true because, I've been making exclusively drawings for a few years now, and
okay.
it's not
That's what I meant by back there.
yeah,
That's what I was saying.
There are paintings back
Yeah,
there. Yes.
yeah. And you had a drawing show. Was it just drawings at King's Leap?
Mm-hmm.
Was it just drawings?
Just drawings.
Which are great. I mean, I hate to say
Thank
just.
you.
What year was that? The
no.
King's Leap show.
It is
And-
not far in the distant past. I think it was 2000.
In relationship to the book?
Oh, okay.
Like that's what I'm obviously getting at.
So
Is meter wide button. Which one came out? Which one was first there? Because did you have the King's Leap show? I feel like we didn't introduce you correctly. Did you have because I'm just super interested in this. I think
yeah,
it's
no,
like
of
super
course.
brave and like very American story, the reinvention thing. But I don't want to put it that way because you're probably always writing. It's not like you just started writing one day.
no, I was writing for many years before I
course.
ever published anything or even felt comfortable sharing it.
Right. But did the book, the I don't want to say the planning of it, but did the publication of the book become before or after the King's Leap show?
Sorry, yes. So the publication came a little bit before the show,
Oh,
but
right.
it was, there weren't really public events. So there was the show, and then we had a more formal sort of book launch that summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's not like it was your goodbye to drawing. You still have drawings showing places.
I do, yeah.
Is there anything showing currently or that we should know coming up?
No, I was in a group show in Tokyo recently at a space called Fig. It just came down on November 27th, I think.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you have been focusing on writing more.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And you kind of like what you have Dogwood coming out soon, right? In the Keith Journal, and the Fever short story and platform was out this year. Your book Meter Wide Button is just from last year. Or you did a publishing in 2020, but I see 2021 date on it a lot. Was there a second printing?
So
That's a COVID thing.
I hate to, reveal this on air, but there is an error in the printing of the books.
Oh.
It had been slated to come out in 2020, but it came out 2021.
Well, that's fine. There's a lot of weird COVID stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was a COVID thing where maybe there was a soft opening. And that's why I'm asking you about the relationship to the times, because I couldn't figure out if you were planning to leave the world of visual art before or after the King show, if you did the King show and then you decided, you know what, I'm going full bore into writing, or was that already in your head as that show came about? I want to know where the jump point is.
I think it's funny because I did the MFA program in painting at Hunter College.
Yeah.
And as I was...
Do you mind if I ask what year you graduated?
Oh my God. 2016?
Okay.
So while I was there, I had sort of realized that my interest was in writing, to the extent that my thesis advisor was sort of panicked.
Sure.
You
Doesn't
can't
wanna hear
have
that.
this thesis show and not show objects.
Yeah.
But I was just so singularly focused on writing and putting together a book that was part of my thesis show. That's actually how I became sort of connected with King's Leap is a copy of this novella that I created for my thesis show, fell into Alec and Ashlyn's hands.